Yo, what's good, guys? Jason here today from Fitness Gamers, bringing to you WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2011 in 2021. Before we start this video, guys, make sure you smash that subscribe button. Make sure you leave a like, comment, and sub in this video. We're bringing you more retrospect videos on wrestling games, and any game for that matter. SmackDown vs. Raw 2011, one to remember, one that was very fun. Let's jump into it and see how this game played in today's day and age. Let's go. SmackDown vs. Raw 2011, guys. This game released in October the 6th of 2010. One of the best wrestling games to date of this time. The Metacritic scores were amazing. It has an 8.1 user score. That's relatively high. When it came to ratings, it has a 4.8 out of 5 stars. Common Sense Media gave it a 4 out of 5. IGN gave it an 8 out of 10. 96% of Google users enjoyed this game greatly. This was one of my favorite wrestling games to date. I got a platinum in it pretty fast. I enjoyed it. The universe mode was amazing. The entrances were amazing. The songs in the game, everything just felt real. Obviously the songs of the wrestlers. But the thing is, the roster was so big that you could literally play as anybody you could think of during this time. The arenas or the stadiums, the venues, tribute to the troops, everything was just amazing. The backstage brawls were fun. If you want to have a good time, this was the ultimate wrestling game to go to back in the day, and it still is now in 2021, because unfortunately today the wrestling games are not as good as they should be. They've regressed. This game is better than any of the 2K series except 2K14. One could argue that that's one of the best wrestling games ever. But SmackDown vs. Raw 2011 is very warm and dear to my heart. Very fun during the time. I keep saying the word because that's exactly what it was. I was able to do whatever I wanted to do. Different cutscenes, different wrestlers to bring in, different things to do in universe mode. The road to WrestleManias were amazing. Customization was elite. Remember, you could customize what the wrestlers were wearing. If I wanted to see Bret Hart in NWO white and black, I could do that. Or NWO red and black, I could do that. Many things that you could do, and you were able to do that in SmackDown vs. Raw 2010. 2010 is the one that introduced that into these wrestling games, and that's what we were like, yo, this is elite. Then again, people forget that WWF No Mercy had allowed you to do that. But that's Nintendo 64, and I was in diapers when that game came out, so I didn't get to play that when it was at its peak. But this is what it was. This is like the No Mercy of our time. SmackDown vs. Raw 2010, 2011, WWE 12, WWE 13, WWE 2K14. Those were all really, really good, and people forget that. That's why I want to do these videos, to bring it back to you guys. Now we're going to discuss now the overalls of wrestlers, the ratings, the road to WrestleManias, the main menu, different match types, arenas, online play if it still works. I think I said overall once again. We're going to look at all those things now. And then shortly after all that, I'll talk to you guys about how much this game costs now and how much you could get it for. It might be a hard buy, it might not. I don't even think any GameStop will have them anymore, unfortunately. This is just, it's 10 years. This game came out in actually 11 years. It'll be 11 years since this game came out. It's amazing. It's amazing how time flies. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed the rest of this video. Please leave a like, comment, and sub. Smash the like button. Smash the subscribe button. Turn your notifications on. Let's talk more shop on WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2011. Alright, guys, so SmackDown vs. Raw 2011. Let's get into it, man. We're going to go through the game modes. We have one-on-ones. We have a normal match, Inferno match, First Blood, Hell in a Cell, Iron Man, ladder match, last man standing, submission, steel cage, table, TLC, backstage brawl. These are all the different locations. Extreme rules. Match creator. 2-on-2, same thing. You know, the coolest thing I think about the 2-on-2s is you can have a backstage brawl in a 2-on-2. You can create a match. Not too big on that. Triple threats, same thing. Fatal 4-ways, same thing. The 6-man is pretty cool. Is that in this game they allow you to have an elimination chamber tornado tag. Not all games allowed you to do that back then. You have a gauntlet match, a match creator as well, and the Royal Rumble, a 10-man Royal Rumble, 20 and a 30, and then a championship scramble match, which is pretty cool, and you know, it's enjoyable, very different. Let's jump into the roster. First things first, let's jump in and see. We're gonna go in order. We have Batista at a 92 overall, Big Show at a 85, Chavo Guerrero at a 78, Chris Jericho at a 94, Christian at an 86, CM Punk at a 93. Very high for CM Punk in this part of his career. Very high. Pretty cool to see this Straight Edge Society man. Cody Rhodes at an 81. David Hart Smith, D.H. Smith at 82 with both tag titles. Dolph Ziggler, the IC champ at 88. Drew McIntyre at 86. A droid, which is from like a story mode type of thing, 55. Edge at a 93. Evan Bourne 88. Ezekiel Jackson 82. Finley 78. Goldust 80. Jack Swagger 89. Jake Roberts 91. The legends didn't really make sense in this game. Jimmy Snuka 91. It didn't have too much of a purpose in my opinion. John Cena 95. John Morrison 85. I think we're gonna see a bunch of 95s too. Maybe a 96. JTG 77. Kane 87. Kofi Kingston 87. Luke Gallows 77. Mark Henry 77. Kane, that's his makeup there. He also has the Mask Kane too. You can get the Mask Kane as well. Pretty badass. Mark Henry, Matt Hardy, 82. A lot of AEW guys, man. A lot of AEW guys. Mike Knox, 81. The Miz, 89. Mr. McMahon, 83. MVP, 85. Primo, 80. Randy Orton at 95. They really gave a lot of 95s out. Rey Mysterio, 88. Ricky Steamboat, 92. RVD, 93. The Rock, at 97. So they did have someone above. The Rock was indeed a 97. R-Truth 86. Santino Marella 75. Shad Gaspard RIP 80. Shawn Michaels 95. Sheamus a 92. This might be the highest Sheamus has ever been. Shelton Benjamin 86. Stone Cold 96. They're really riding the wave of The Rock. Ted DiBiase 81. Terry Funk 90. Triple H 95. Tyson Kidd 82. Undertaker 98. Ding ding ding, the highest one right here. AEW's Vance Archer, aka Lance Archer, 81. Vladimir Kozlov, 82. William Regal, the Blue Blood, 84. Yoshitatsu, 83. Zack Ryder, 82. And of course, you could have Paul Bear or what's the little guy's name? Hornswoggle, right? You can have them as managers. Then we have the Divas. Oh man. Then we have the Divas, right? Layla, 82. Alicia Fox, 72. She was a Divas champion. Damn, Layla was pretty high. Beth Phoenix, 84. Brie Bella, 66. Eve, 77. Gail Kim, 81. Kelly, 75. Maurice, 78. Melina, 81. Michelle McCool, the women's champion, 82. Mickey James, 83. Natalia, 78. Nikki Bella, 65. Layla, so yeah, it's pretty short on the women's. And we have the DLC. John Cena with the purple gear, 95. Undertaker, American Badass, 98. Which I didn't have his entrance, which kind of sucked when I bought the DLC. Bret Hart, 92. Lex Luger, 94. British Bulldog, 94. Justin Gabriel, NXT, 83. David Otunga, 82. Wade Barrett, 90. That has to be the highest we've ever seen Wade Barrett. This all happened, because yeah, this was during the time, when they dropped that was during the time that they had invaded. Well, they already had invaded, right? Then we're going to look at the arenas. You have SmackDown, Raw, WrestleMania 26, SummerSlam, Superstars HD, Superstars, that's what it is. Hell in a Cell, Judgment Day, the Bash, not the Great American Bash, the Bash, Night of Champions, Breaking Point, Royal Rumble, Bragging Rights, Survivor Series, TLC, Tribute to the Troops, the Druid Stadium, ECW, Extreme Rules, Backlash, Elimination Chamber. And what's cool about this is that when you pick them, they do the little animations, kind of like the old games, like Here Comes the Pain. I think you should do something like this, something similar at least. So that's pretty cool to see in a in a PS3 type of game, right? So that's the roster, very unique roster. Not many legends like the 2K series. They're the ones that started incorporating the legends a lot more. And you have WWE Universe, which was extremely fun. I have a platinum trophy in this game, so I went through and I abused this game mode, to say the least. And it was very cool. You can cash in the money in the bank. A lot of different things you could do. Very fun to see. You could sim to WrestleMania. You could sim to whatever pay-per-view of your choice. Sim to WrestleMania, get the money in the bank, cash in the same night. Like, it's just endless, like the amount of things you can do. Win the Royal Rumble with whoever you want, and then have them go on to WrestleMania. Whatever it is that you want to do, that's how it is. The rankings for Raw, John Cena 1, The Miz 2. So, I guess there's, there we go. So for The Miz, Randy Orton, Batista, Chris Jericho, you control this, which is Very, very, very cool. Evan Bourne there is up next. R-Truth, John Morrison, the Straight Edge Society. These are the tag teams back then. Completely forgot the tag teams back then. It's pretty cool. Jericho and The Miz weren't a team. It was actually Jericho, Big Show, and The Miz and Big Show. MVP Mark Henry, very cool. Let's see what it looked like on SmackDown's end. Oh no, because they're unified tag champs. This is for everybody. Very, very cool to see. Very enjoyable game. This made it very fun too. The create modes, this is, you could create a story, create a superstar, create a finisher, which is classic, create an entrance, a highlight reel, create a move set. You could also, I believe, edit superstars' attires in I think Superstars Management. That might be wrong. I might be wrong. They might have not included that in this game. Not too sure. I know they had it in 2010, and we'll cover 2010 also. If you guys want to see anything in depth, just let me know, and I'll definitely do my part to show you guys a thing or two. You know, I'll be more than happy to do that. You know, play certain game modes. If you guys want to see certain game modes, I'm down, man. I'm down for that. Their Inferno match is cool. You know, we have some clips in the vid, of course, that you've seen or you haven't seen yet. But yeah, that's pretty much the game. The main menu is how it is. Then we have the Road to WrestleMania, which is very cool. You got 5 different game modes, I believe. Yes, 5 it is. It's you versus Undertaker. You could get a created superstar, or you could use any one of these choices here. I believe I did it with my created superstar. I wonder, I should do it with R-Truth, Ziggler, and Morrison. I didn't do it with any of them, so I might give that a shot. I don't know yet. You have Christian, you play one as Christian, play one as John Cena, play one as Rey Mysterio, play one as Chris Jericho. Very cool Road to WrestleManias. I feel like every WWE game should have Road to WrestleManias. Aside also like a story mode. Like they could do so much. And lately they haven't for us. Like these games back in the day were amazing. And this is what it looked like when the game started. You could be here and you could test out moves. You could switch out players too. You could pick whoever you want and put them here. You could add a controller, pick sides, and this is like just for practice. You can get used to the movesets, get used to things. And pretty unique feature. 2010 had it as well. 2010 introduced this feature actually. We will cover 2010. I just wanted to play 2011 because 2011, which I forgot to point out to you guys, which is probably the reason why I did want to come back to this today, because I've been in a WCW mood. I'll show you now. I'll show you now why. Because the DLC pack here, there was actually a Monday Night Nitro. Alright, WCW Monday Nitro Arena. It was the first time you get this arena in a WWE game, and it was badass to say the least. So cool to see the graphic in the back. What's odd is that we don't have many WCW superstars. We don't even have Hulk Hogan in this game. There's no Kevin Nash. There's no Scott Hall. No NWO. Nothing. The roster is fine. I'm fine with the roster. I just wish they would have given us more legends back then. There weren't that many legends, and the DLC was weak. Even though they gave us Lex Luger, Bret Hart's pretty cool to see Bret Hart in the game again. Then again, these downloadable contents, they look like cause. They're like created wrestlers, if you ask me. And correct me if I'm wrong, but they do look like cause. They really do look like they just created them and they put them there. Like it's like there was no scan involved. That doesn't look like Bret Hart. I think Bret Hart looked better in SmackDown vs. Raw, the first one. I think he was in that one, or Day of Reckoning 2 or whatever. So, but yes, that's what the game had to offer. There was no soundtrack here at all. No soundtrack. Yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. Online, unfortunately, I can't even show you the menu because if I do a free trial, I don't know if I'm going to get charged. I still have stuff linked to my PS3. But this was the time where they had access codes for the PS3. I don't know why. So you either put a code or you begin a 7-day trial or you purchase an access code. And if I wanted to purchase one, I don't even think it'll allow me. It'll take me to the store and I can't buy anything. Very outdated. This is an old game. This game is 10 years old. Not even. This game is actually 11 years old because this game came out in 2010. So it'll be 11 years old very soon. So it can't update anything. But this is what the store looked like, which is cool, you know. Purchased Rey Mysterio, Chris Masters, Kelly. You have the fan access, which lets you do anything you want. I think you could customize superstars as well. All unlockables. Of course, I bought that when the game came out. I was big on playing online, man. So yeah, that's what this game had to offer. Something I haven't done. I don't know if it's gonna be a mission or not. We'll find out now. And it is gonna be a mission, so I wanted to show you guys the trophies, but it's gonna lag. Anyways, Hope you guys enjoyed. Let's get back to the gameplay and stuff, you know, see how it played out. Awesome game modes, a lot of footage that we got for you guys. SmackDown versus Raw 2011 in 2021, man. One for the books. Very nostalgic to play this again. Ahead of its time, played smoothly, still plays great today. And if you disagree with me, get the game and try it out yourself. And if some of you OGs that watch this, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Alright guys, let's jump back into the vid. So unfortunately guys, to get this game is very hard in today's day and age. They're all selling for above $40 to $50. Some are even selling for $100 to $160. There's different versions. You have a version that has Taker, Randy Orton, and Sheamus on the cover. It's just every country, I mean, some countries had their own version of the game, their own, like, I guess their own box, and people are selling that because of the rarity, different variants. But yes, it's very hard to get your hands on this game in today's day and age. I'm not sure if you could get it digital. If you could get it digital, by all means, try to get it digital. I think the PS3 store shut down. I don't know how the Xbox marketplace works. But yes, overall, it's very hard to get. One that I do highly recommend to play. If you have buddies that like wrestling, chances are they're going to have it. I mean, I always kept my wrestling games in perfect condition. I cherish all of my WWE games. I don't know why, I just always did. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, comment, and sub. I hope you enjoyed the things that you saw. More to come. SmackDown vs. Raw 2010 should be next, unless you guys request another. I want to do Legends of WrestleMania, to be honest. That was my first platinum ever. I think my first wrestling game that had trophies. Anyways, guys, God bless you all. Thank you for tuning in. Leave a like, comment, and sub. Shout out to the whole FG fam. Remember to brush your teeth, wash your hands, clean your ass. Once again, God bless you all. Be safe, and JC is out.